Hi friends, welcome to Beautifully Bookish Bethany. Today is the start of my August book haul. Every month I do a vlog style book haul where I share packages that come in throughout the month. So this may include publisher mail, so you can see what upcoming releases we've got going, any pre-orders that I've made or books that I pick up for myself throughout the month. It's always a bit of a mystery what exactly is gonna come in, but y'all seem to like them, they're fun. So stay tuned to see what books have started coming in August, and help me stay accountable with trying to read down my owned TBR, because this is also where I keep track of that. I do have some packages to open, but first we're going to take a look at my owned TBR stats as of the beginning of August, and then at the end of this video I will come back and let you know how I progress throughout the month with trying to read down my TBR. At the end of July I had 180 audiobooks on my owned TBR. This is up 3 from the beginning of the year, but it's actually down from what it had been a couple months ago, so we're calling that a win. I have 68 ebooks on my TBR, which is up 1 from the beginning of the year, but these numbers have held pretty steady. It's fine, they're not taking up space, so whatever. And lastly, as of my physical TBR, I'm currently at 457 books, which is down 31 since the beginning of the year, and hopefully we can make some more progress on that in August. With that said, I have 3 packages to share with you. I've got a Pango Books order, some author mail, and a Kickstarter I supported that is not a book, but it is book adjacent, so I wanted to share because I'm excited. You might be familiar with Legends and Lattes, this cozy fantasy that I really love. A lot of other people loved it as well. It was one of my favorite books last year, and there was a Kickstarter for some Legends and Lattes merch I supported, and my things have arrived from the Kickstarter. It's very exciting, so let me share. First, we have some very cute Legends and Lattes stickers. Adorable. Then they had some pins available. I only got one of them. There were 3, but this is the one that I got. I think it's super cute. Look at the little like heart on the coffee cup. Can you see that? I think it's adorable. And lastly, we have a beautiful bookmark with the artwork of the 2 main characters. Ooh, look at the shine. And it is signed by the author. So that's really exciting. Thank you to Wraithmarked Creative. They were the ones that kind of ran this with Travis. So there's my little Legends and Lattes goodies. And yeah, I thought I would share. They're really fun. Next, let's open my Pango Books order. I used credit to buy this mostly. I think I paid like 50 cents of the cost of this. I was looking for a hardcover copy of a book so I could complete my collection of books from this author in hardcover, even though I've only read one of her books, but I want to read the other ones, so. Ooh, well packaged. Love that. Yay. This is Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. So it's not in perfect condition. There's a little bit of damage up here, and you can see some wear. Cute. Oh, it came with a little thank you card. That's great. So yeah, not in perfect condition, which I did know when I bought it. It's got a little damage here, and you can see some damage on the spine, but overall, like, this is pretty good. I'm not mad. I just wanted another hardcover because I have the other 2 in hardcovers. I will see if I can get the Barnes & Noble sticker off. But yeah, I really loved Sea of Tranquility, and I want to read Emily St. John Mandel's other books set in this universe, so I've been collecting them. That's much better. They are easier to take off if you take them off at the beginning, but yeah, I'll take it, so cool. Lastly, I have a package from middle grade author Lindsay Puckett, who is an author tuber and a mutual, and she reached out to me to see if she could send me a copy of her newest middle grade novel, and I was like, yes, please, it sounds great. Her first book was very charming as well, and she cares a lot about having representation in children's lit, so I hope y'all will go check her out. Oh, cute! She sent like a little goodie with it too. Oh my gosh. Ah, a note. I love this. I'm so happy to gift you a copy of The Odds. I hope you enjoy and happy Disability Pride from Lindsay. And she sent, oh, this is so cute. Oh my gosh. It's like a little beaded bracelet that says Dis Pride for Disability Pride. and a bookmark from The Glass Witch, which is her first middle grade book. But this is The Odds, and it sounds really wonderful. It's a middle grade novel with a main character who has chronic pain, which is something Lindsay says she's experienced herself as a child and wished that she had this representation growing up. So I think it's amazing that she's writing this into her stories. This book comes out September 19th through Scholastic, and I will read a little bit from the back so you know what it's about. I love the cover, it's so cute. This is the story of Begonia, who was abandoned at a retirement home when she was a baby. You might think that's the worst thing that could happen to someone, but for Bug, the worst is yet to come. You see, Swamproot Manor isn't just any old house, it's alive. It's haunted, and everyone in it is a little bit odd. Everybody except Begonia. While she's waiting for her oddity to arrive, the manor is running out of money, thanks in no small part to all of Bug's hospital bills. Begonia can't let Swamproot close. If she could just tap into her oddity, she could use its power to save the manor and all 52 of her grandparents. But she is only days away from her 11th birthday, and if she doesn't get her oddity by then, it will never come. She will be removed from her home and sent to the normal world. Her memory will be wiped, and her family will be gone. So Bug has to do the unthinkable, join forces with the most annoying boy in the world to track down their oddities. Together they battle humans, ghosts, their own self-doubt, and sometimes even each other in order to save the only family she's ever known. That sounds amazing, so go check this out, especially if you're a teacher or if you have kids in this age range, or if you like middle grade books yourself. It looks wonderful, and I will be reading it in the coming months. Thank you so much to Lindsay. Hello, I have a pre-order to open from Barnes & Noble, and honestly, I'm starting to think this might end up being the smallest book haul of the year, possibly. I'm not buying that many books this month, and I don't think publishers are sending a lot of stuff out right now either because it's August and things will probably ramp up again in September. But hey, you know what? It's okay if we have a super short book haul this month. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Let's open this. It is a book I have already read, but I had an early copy, but of course. It is the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition of Cruel Seduction by Katie Robert. I wanted to get the exclusive edition because it's got a bonus scene that I want to read, but I have already read the main book. I had an advanced copy and I really liked it. This is continuing on in the Dark Olympus series. This one is really messy. It's a polyamorous relationship involving Hephaestus, Aphrodite, Adonis, and Pandora, and there's lots of drama and also political things happening in the macro plot, and I really enjoyed it. So, Cruel Seduction, and this is what I came for: Zeus and Hera's wedding night. So that should be an interesting bonus. This cover is really pretty. I do like the cover. Yay! Barnes & Noble is doing a book haul sale where they've got a bunch of books that are 50% off, and because I'm one of their paid members, I got a coupon for half off any full price hardcovers, so obviously I needed to go book shopping. I ended up getting 3 books, so let's take a look at what I picked up. 2 of these were marked down 50% for the sale already. First is The Ruins by Phoebe Nguyen. I read Madam by Phoebe Nguyen and really enjoyed it a lot. It's not a perfect book, but it was exactly my kind of soapy gothic novel, and so I'm anxious to read something else from her, and so for 50% off I was like, yes, this sounds good. The most dazzling summer casts the darkest shadows. Welcome to the Chateau de Cité. I'm probably saying this wrong. Okay, so a place where long summer days bring ease, glamour, and decadence to the holiday makers who can afford it. There's like a haunted chateau, psychological complexity in the Mediterranean. I don't know. I just really enjoyed her first book, so I thought I would pick this up. We'll see how it is. And then the other one is the Louise Ortega Survival Club by Sonora Reyes. This is the author of the Lesbiana's Guide to Catholic School, which is one of my favorite books I've read this year. And so since there's a new book out from this author, I thought I would pick it up. This follows an autistic girl who's kind of taken advantage of by a boy and then joins a group of people who are all saying that he has been kind of a predator and they want to do something about it. It sounds interesting. I really liked their first book, so I want to pick this up as well. And then lastly, for my 50% off of full price, I decided to use this as a chance to pick up a finished copy of a book that I had a NetGalley arc of and really loved. So it's not going on my TBR, but The Center by Aisha Monazir Siddiqui. This was so good. It's one of those ones that's on the edge of being a favorite of the year because I enjoyed it so much. It's kind of a contemporary take on a gothic mystery. It's dealing with some similar themes to what Babel by R.F. Kuang is doing, but I think is a lot better at dealing with the complexities of these characters and I don't know, I really love this a lot, and I think the cover is so beautiful. So yay, I have a copy to add to my shelves. That is my Barnes & Noble book haul mostly. I do have one other book coming in the mail that I ordered online for myself as part of this deal, but my books for the month. I got a package from Barnes & Noble, and I'm pretty sure this is the other book that I ordered for their big book haul sale, so let's open it. Yeah! This is it. It is The Dragon's Promise by Elizabeth Lim. This is because during the readathon I've been doing, I finally got around to reading Six Crimson Cranes and I loved it. I know some people didn't like this as much as the first book, but that's fine. I still want to finish the story because it's just a duology, and I was such a fan of Six Crimson Cranes. I love the heroine, and look how pretty this is, so yay! Now I can finish up that duology. Y'all, we got some publisher mail for the first time this month, which is kind of wild. I do think this is because August is a slow month. Like, the two slow months of the year for publishing are December and August, and then usually things pick up in January, and in September everybody's going on vacation this month, so it's not like I'm expecting a ton. I'm sure we'll be back to normal next month, and my TBR is doing fantastic because between that and the readathon I'm doing this month, just you wait and see where those numbers are going to be at the end of the month. It's going to be awesome. We're getting close. So I do have a package from Macmillan. I think it's from Tor.com. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what they sent. Could be a couple things because, you know. Ooh, yay. Cool. Okay, so this I'm excited about. It is actually a sci-fi romance, Calamity by Constance Fay, and this is one of the titles coming out in Tor's new Bramble line for fantasy and sci-fi romance. Most of what they're coming out with for their first few books has been fantasy romance, but this one is not. It says Bramble's first debut novel, so it's their first debut novel they're publishing, is equal parts steamy interstellar romance and sci-fi adventure, perfect for fans of Firefly and Ilona Andrews. Which sounds really fun. She's got a ramshackle spaceship, a misfit crew, and a big problem with its sexy newest member. Temperance Reed was banished from the wealthy and dangerous 15 families and just wants to keep her crew together after their feckless captain ran off with the intern. Course he did. But she's drowning in debt, and revolutionary new engine technology is about to make her beloved ship obsolete. Enter Arcadio Escajeda, second child of the terrifying Escajeda family. He's the thorn in Temper's side as they're sent off on a scouting mission on the backwater desert planet of Herschel II. They throw sparks every time they meet, and Temper's suspicions of his ulterior motives only serve to fuel the flames between them. Despite volcanic eruptions, secret cultists, and deadly galactic fighters, the greatest threat on this mission may be to Temper's heart. Alright, coming out in November from Bramble, Tor's newest imprint. This sounds really fun, so I'm excited to read this. Thank you so much to Tor. Hello, I have two packages that came in the mail. Both of these are books that I got on Pango Books using credits, and I picked them up for a particular reason, so I will show you what they are and then tell you about why I got these books in particular. This may be one of the last clips in the vlog, we'll see, but let's open this one first. Oh, it came with a nice little thank you card. That's sweet. All right. It is very well wrapped. This is A Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf. It's not very long. It's an essay that she wrote. It's considered a work of classic feminist thought. And then let me show you the other one. All right, the other one comes in an old Fairy Loot box. Love the repurposing. All right, tape is off. And again, nicely packaged. So this is, oh yay, great condition. The Princess Trap by Talia Hibbert. I really like her romances. This is a royal romance. Sounds like fun. And what these books have in common is they are both on the required reading list for the trip to England that I'm hosting next year. So I have reasons for picking both of these. They're two of the books we're going to be reading for book club on the trip. So I'm very excited to have both of them. Hello everybody, this is the final clip of the video. I don't have any more books to share with you, and we are a couple days from the end of the month, but this video has to go up now because I have another video going up closer to the end of the month. So I'm just here sitting in front of my computer so I can share my final stats with you. I've got to say, doing the Amazing Readathon this month, I have read a shit ton of books, like more than I've ever read in my life in a month. As far as at least in memory where I've been keeping track of it, which has been excellent for reading down my own TBR. So let's take a look at where I ended up at the end of the month. At the beginning of August, I had 180 audiobooks on my own TBR. That was up 3 from the beginning of the year. Currently, I have 172 on my TBR, which is down 5 from the beginning of the year. And I have purchased some audiobooks this month, so I have been getting through those really well, which is exciting. I've also made some progress on my ebooks. At the beginning of August, I was at 68, which was up 1 from the beginning of the year. Now I am at 66, which is down 1 from the beginning of the year. And then for the big one, my physical TBR. At the beginning of August, I had 457 books on my physical TBR, which was down 31 from the beginning of 2023. Now I have 439 books on my physical TBR, which puts me at negative 49 for the year. Y'all, those numbers are wild. That's really exciting. I've almost read down my physical TBR by 50 books this year. My goal tentatively is to try to get down to like 400 by the end of the year. That's what I'm aiming for, or was originally aiming for. And after this month, I think maybe it's actually possible. I did do a video with kind of a read it or DNF it challenge that helped with some of that I posted. So I'll link that up above if you haven't seen it yet and you're interested. But feeling really good about how the TBR went this month. I didn't buy a lot of books, and not a lot of books came in from publishers either. And I'm not mad about it. My numbers are looking great. So that is my August haul. These numbers won't be exact for the end of the month, but close enough, and I'm really pleased with progress. Talk to me in the comments down below. Let me know any of your thoughts or feelings on anything I talked about in this video. And for your question of the day, let me know how your August went. I feel like I just read. I read and read and read and made a little bit of content and took care of my kids. Like, and had lots of doctor's appointments. Like, I feel like that's been my August. Let me know how it went for you. If you like this video, it always helps if you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.